G'day folks, Pat Callinan here. Well, this is a pretty exciting time for me. I do love my gadgets, and one of the gadgets that I have used, well, unendingly over the last 13 years has been my Hema Navigator. I used to have the little sort of, I think it was about a 4.5 inch unit, little blue thing sitting up on the windscreen. And lately I've gone through to the HX-1, but I'm very fortunate to have one of the very first examples of the next generation. This is called the HX-2. So I haven't hit the tracks yet with it, but I have a little bit of inside information on it and it looks pretty cool. So straight away, when you look at this unit, you can see this is nice and skinny, and I can tell you it's lightweight. When you compare it to the previous model, I would say, yeah, significantly lighter. And that's always a good thing. It's still got a 7-inch screen, so yeah, beautiful big real estate on the front there to check out your tracks. And look, as far as what else is in the box too, really nice. They've actually gone for a nice metal mount here instead of the old plastic one, so that's going to be pretty robust. This is an entirely new unit, so new hardware, new software, and they tell me that it's been rigorously tested and it is really bulletproof, so that's obviously got to be a good thing. Now, probably one of the biggest changes that they've made here is that they've gone to base the unit on vector maps. Now, what does vector map mean? Well, basically means that there's a whole lot of information, points of interest stored in that map that allows you to zoom in and out and have whole different layers of information, so points of interest and all that sort of stuff, as opposed to the old raster map style, which means that you've basically got a map that is a digital image. And if you zoom in too far to that, it can get pixelated and doesn't look too awesome. Not the case with the vector maps. You can go in and out and it will modify to suit that level of zoom, I suppose you'd call it, that you want to actually look at and observe on that map. So it is quite a big leap forward that I think is going to make this unit a lot easier to use when you're out in the bush. Now, obviously being a Hema unit, it benefits from all the Hema mapping, and we all know that Hema actually gets out there and maps these tracks in their own Hema map patrol right across Australia, and they're doing it pretty much constantly. It's a really expensive exercise, but they actually get their vehicles out there in the bush and check for deviations, changes, new points of interest, all that sort of stuff. They are constantly updating, which means that, you know, the maps behind it are super robust. In fact, you've got over 1.7 million kilometers worth of highways, tracks, and even virtually remote goat tracks on some of the places. You would be amazed where Hema have taken their map patrol. Now, the other beauty of this unit is that it is sort of connected with the Hema Explorer. So that means that you've got over 10,000 campsites. You've got over 100,000 points of interest. So all that really handy information, caravan parks, free camps, all that sort of stuff that you'll want to know, rest stops along the road, even service stations, all that information is actually embedded in this unit. So it makes it a really, really powerful device. So I am about to hit the roads and film the 14th season of my TV show. My plan is to head outback New South Wales, up through SA, into the Territory, and if they'll let me, into Western Australia. And all the way, I'm going to be relying on my new HX-2. This is what this one is called, and well, I'll let you know if it lets me down or not, but I highly doubt it will. Well, I've got to hit the road, guys. I'm Pat Callinan. Until next time, keep the shiny side up.